Hi, I'm Rob the Accountant. I like to help people build companies while finding solutions to problems that may come your way. Have a question? Drop by robtheaccountant.com, scroll down to the middle of the page, and hit me up on that email. I'll see how I can help you. Happy Monday, America. Happy Monday, America. We're at the start of another week. Hopefully all your children graduated yesterday. Most of America, school is out. Summer is here. Fun is here. Kids are going to be riding around on bicycles, so let's just make sure everybody is driving around a little bit slower, being a little bit safer. Things that are of notable nature this week is we have the debate between Donald Trump and Joe Biden on Thursday night. Yeah, two old geezers gonna duke it out, and their idea for being cordial with each other is to mute each other's mics. You know, it'd be one of those funny things that when they try to mute Trump's mic, if he walks over to Joe Biden's mic and starts talking through Joe Biden's mic, right? We know Joe Biden's not going to do that, but that would be hilarious. I mean, that's what I would do. If somebody muted my mic, I'd just go find the other mic and start talking to it. So, I'm not going to do a lot today, but I wanted to talk to small business owners, okay? You're a weird group of people. How you purchase things, how you move about, what you want from people, it's just awe sometimes. That's all I can say. And what do I mean by that? Well, today a local contractor on Craigslist had a posting for what they call a staff accountant. Staff accountant. Well, the word staff accountant is you're part of a staff of accountants. You're not just one accountant. Generally, corporate America, Walmart, you know, they have just a whole department, accounts receivables, accounts payable, check writing. The accounting process is segmented into so many things. But why I am in awe is because what I wanted to do is I want to read you what a small business owner put on Craigslist for their accountant, their staff accountant. And I remind people that when you go to the doctor and you want surgery or you need a lawyer, you've got no problem really paying for the best, right? But suddenly when it comes to managing your whole business and your organizational structure and the finances, like the money that you need to pay the bills, we dial down to the bottom denominator and we ask people to put on hats and roles that are just impossible to fulfill. So let me read you what this staff accountant is supposed to do. They're supposed to record daily transactions, process invoices, they're supposed to manage accounts payables and accounts receivables. They're to reconcile bank statements, maintain financial records, they're to do financial reporting, and assisting in the preparation of financial statements, balance sheet, income statement, cash flow statements, general financial reports for management review, assisting with month-end closing process. Does anyone really have a month-end anymore? Do we do that? You know, in 15 years, I have not had one small business ask for a month end. Maybe a quarter end if they need something. They barely look at the year end. They barely look at any of the things I send them anyway. So why would I repair something for them every month that I know they're not going to look at? So let's go on. Number 4, audit and compliance. Assisting with internal and external audits. These things do occur on the insurance space. If you got general liability, you've got workers' comp, you got health insurance, there's backwards and forward audits. Again, not something really a staff accountant would be privy to. You might want to go talk to the agent who sold you all those insurance policies and ask them to assist you with the audits. They're in a much better position to do that because hence they wrote the business. They wrote what you asked them to write, so they know what the position is. So why would you go to somebody who has no idea of what any of your insurances are and think that they're going to go up to the state and the people who are bringing premium calculations to their business and you're going to send the dumbest mutt to that process? Okay, it just doesn't make sense to me, but hey, small business owners, you keep me in awe. So auditing and compliance, ensuring compliance with accounting policies and procedures. I don't know what that is. You either know how to calculate numbers or you don't. Maintaining documentation for audits. Okay, so now that's on my shoulder too, to maintain the documents for your audits that I have no idea what you're doing. General support, providing general administration support for the accounting department, assisting with special projects as assigned, collaborating with other departments to resolve financial issues. Now, there really shouldn't be any other departments that have control of financial issues, so then you're segmenting your departments and you're not actually having centralized control, you're having control that's all over the place, and in my view that sounds like more problems for people to steal from you or take advantage of the situation. Let's continue. Now, okay, so let's stop the general support. So their qualifications, they want an associate or a bachelor's degree. It's just one of those things, you know, pick one or the other, you know. If you have a bachelor's degree, you've met the qualifications generally for an associate's degree. Some people will get the associate's degree, other people might not. I know in my realm, I instructed my children that they should get both degrees because you work a little bit harder for the first 2 years, but you get to graduate not once but twice, and it's really just a mind boost. It helps the psychology of your children. It makes them feel good. They get halfway through, they get a little bit of achievement, they get a robe, they go through that process, and then they get ready to do the next 2 years. So, and then the experience, 1 to 3 years of experience in accounting and finance, experience with accounting software, which just kills me here. QuickBooks, SAP, and Oracle. Just like QuickBooks is a Intuit product sold as an accountant in the box. It's one of the most, in my view, awful programs to ever use, but it's 90% of small businesses because they make it colorful, they make it easy, but it's a torment to use. SAP and Oracle are actually really enterprise accounting systems. They're great. They have the ability to have multi-entry at different sources, so you could have your inventory department, finances keeping control with your controller over here. When they're inputting something over there, it comes here. So SAP and Oracle are really huge accounting programs and database management. Why I bring this up is because generally somebody who knows how to use Oracle or SAP, they don't want to go backwards and use QuickBooks. And somebody who has QuickBooks experience generally won't have SAP or Oracle experience. So it's just one of those things that makes me an all. And then there's just a bunch of this other stuff with skills in social media, Google Documents, Excel, and again, one of those things I feel like if you have the Microsoft package, then you're using Word, PowerPoint, and Excel, and if you don't, you're using Google, then you're on there. And again, some people know how to use this program over here with Google better than they know how to use Microsoft. Some of us were raised on Microsoft relative to Google. So, okay, so now let me get to all of this. So, for all of this beautiful knowledge and intellect, right, for somebody who's gone to school, gotten 2-year degree, a 4-year degree, spent all this money to learn how to just keep all this record keeping and doing this, how much do they want to pay? $18 to $20 an hour. Did you hear that? $18 to $20 an hour. Excuse my French, are you insane? You want me to control your whole back office, keep everything going nice and smooth, deal with every single thing, be the point man on data, be the forecasting on information. Again, on the forecasting thing, I think one of the things that bothers me a lot is the lack of the distinction between your accounting cycle and your tax cycle. And those are things people should understand. They're your accounting cycle and there's your tax cycle. Each is completely different from one another. What I keep track of throughout the year relative to my business, I have a record keeping requirement, usually at a state regulatory federal requirement. So I'm keeping track of all those accounting records because other people might come in and audit them and whatever that position may be. However, at the end of the year, what I'm paying for taxes is a completely separate position. It's not, we use these books to get to here, but the tax position isn't exclusive to the books. So if a founder or a principal or an owner of a company doesn't actually give you the tax return to the accountants that are doing the business, they can really have no true understanding of how to project or forecast anything. And this is why when you're talking about stocks and angel funds and angel investors and you have what's called EBIT or whatever, I'm not in that field, but earnings before income taxes, right? So the investor market has this calculated in their scenarios, but you know, contractors who are running great businesses, they just put too much on the shoulders of accountants, and then they expect that the accountant is going to be the reason for or not for their success, and it's just not. The ability to record numbers helps you foresee a position for tomorrow. And if you put somebody in there who doesn't know what they're doing, or you put somebody who is overqualified to work in QuickBooks, they're going to get bored, because they should be over on the Oracle platform and working for that type of accounting system, because that's where their brain function is. So what we do here at Cabala Tax and Accounting is we're a controller firm. We operate the whole accounting department, everything within it, everything within that space, and it has many components. So we have to be licensed here for certain components of workers' comp and health insurance, and each of those has a different licenses. And then certain states that we operate require us to go and get those additional licenses. Not a big deal, we just pay additional fees to get those licenses. And so the more you can pop down in all 50 states, the bigger that you can be, and the more clients that you have, the more the insurance carriers come to work with you. But I just think that what we need to do is have small business owners reevaluate what they want from their accounting department. Because a lot of the small business owners that I know, they want to do what they want to do on their own tax position at the end of the year. And so if that's the case, then what you should do is just implement systems and processes that record your transactions that come through the door. Outsource all those things that you can outsource to people that have an agency or an agent role that take care of this for you. And then just whatever's left over, give it to a family member who you trust, or somebody, that's got your back. Money is the most important part of business. And I know there's a lot of people who go by the term bookkeeper, and we got assistant, record keeper, or whatever you want to call it. But keeping track of the money is the most important part. And I just think that at the end of the day, you either need somebody you can trust unequivocally to do that for you within your space, or you should outsource it to a firm or company that's going to guarantee that reliability and ensure that continuity and accountability for you and your firm. I hope everybody has a happy Monday. All right, I can't wait to see this debate on Thursday. And again, if you are even thinking about voting for Joe Biden, there's something, I don't even know how you're thinking that. So maybe you should just come to the conclusion that you're voting for Kamala Harris to be president. But it's going to be interesting to see this debate on Thursday. So I'm Rob the Accountant. I like to help people build companies while finding solutions to problems that come your way. Have a question, jump over to robtheaccountant.com, scroll down halfway to the page, and hit me up on that email, and I'll see what I can do to help you. Have a great day, have a great week, have a great summer, and just remember, in about 10 days, we're 4th of July. It's Independence Day, folks. It's fireworks, parties, and barbecue time. Let's go, America. Talk to you soon. Bye.